Heard the one about the man who held a knife at his girlfriend's throat?
Heard the one about that girl who went back to her thug who beat her physically, mentally and emotionally?
Heard the one about the man who couldn't control his anger and smashed the house up when he couldn't have his own way?
Heard the one about the man who slaps, strangles and pushes his girlfriend about, then says, "I'm sorry, I won't do it again."
Heard the one about the bloke whose sister's partner gives him money and if she won't, he steals it.
Have you heard the one about the husband who picked up a table and threw it at the woman who he's supposed to love?
Heard the one about everyone's mates who put his wife's head through the glass door in front of their 3-year-old son?
Have you heard the one about the boyfriend who gave his girl a black eye for Christmas?
Heard the one about the jealous guy who pushed his pregnant girlfriend out of a moving car in the middle of an argument.
Heard the one about the girlfriend who knew she was in for a beating once they left the nightclub? Heard the one about the son who learnt the art of abuse from watching his dad batter his mum?
Heard the one about the girlfriend who daren't phone the police.
Heard the one about the girl who hit her boyfriend back and got arrested?
Heard the one about the woman who was cut off from her family and friends.
Heard the one about the straight angel who was really a house devil?
Heard the one about the girl who tried to fight back, but...
A recipe for a healthy relationship. Ingredients:
2 full and given hearts, a sprinkle of gentle love, a dollop of physical passion, absence of debt to enjoy the future, a tablespoon of trust, a gallon of honesty, a modicum of quality time, a scattering of affection, a dash of empathy, a splash of attention, a generous pinch of romance, a cupful of listening, 2 handfuls of support. Method.
First you take the 2 full and given hearts and add a dollop of passion. Then you soak them in the gallon of honesty and a tablespoon of trust for a minimum of 4 weeks. Once all the juices are absorbed, sprinkle with love and a splash with attention. Add generous pinch of romance and leave to mature. Once this is done, the 2 hearts should be looking pretty cuddly. Stir in the 2 handfuls of support and a cupful of listening, then equally scatter with affection and a dash of empathy. Make sure both hearts are given quality time and enjoy life with the absence of debt. A generous pinch of romance and leave to mature. Best serve warm and do not freeze, best before someone else comes along.
I'm so sorry, you know I love you. It was just a silly argument. You lost your temper and I lost mine. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault that you always end up pushing the wrong buttons. It was an accident. I didn't mean it. You're overreacting. It was a drink. It meant nothing. You know I love you. Come on, everyone says things in the heat of an argument. I know I said a lot of things to make me lose my temper. Everyone knows I wouldn't hurt a fly. Ask my mum, she'd tell you I'm gentle at heart. If only the world wouldn't keep winding me up. You know I'm pissed off because my Xbox isn't working. Come on, it's just a bit of a laugh that got overhand. You should learn to take a joke. Look, I didn't mean to humiliate you in front of everyone. I didn't think anyone heard me. If you hadn't been so loud about it, we could have just left it like that, but you kept pushing it, didn't you? You always keep pushing it and never know when to drop it. I know, I said I'm sorry. What else do you want me to do?
Good evening and welcome to the Loser's Guide.
What have we got today for the viewers, Tash?
It's a loser's guide to supporting your pregnant woman today, Stacey.
Here we go.
Number 1. Tell her she's started to look tired and worn out. In fact, she's a bit of a mess.
Number 2. Remind her she has got stretch marks everywhere and they'll be there for life.
Number 3. Remember to invite her out with the lads. Telling her she'll have a great laugh watching you get drunk and she can drive you home.
Number 4. Offer to lend your undies because they will fit her now.
Number 5. Always tell her to stop decorating while she is trying to build her nest.
6. Inform her that you don't mind her bump because you've always had a fetish for pregnant women.
7. Constantly fuss saying, don't carry that, don't pick that up, don't sit down, you need another cushion.
8. Announce to her that her ankles have become really interesting and remind you of something you saw on a documentary about elephants.
9. Regale her with loving greetings like, now then fatty, eat up tubs, and make amusing noises such as wibble wobble every time she walks across the room.
Number 10. Constantly remind her that she has not got the illness and she is not the first woman in history to have a baby.
11. Instruct her in front of everybody not to forget to tell you to stop the car if she needs a wee.
12. Compliment her on her massive boobs and tell her how much you miss them and pester her to show you her big bag nipples.
13. Dismiss her every option by claiming that it is just her silly mixed up hormones talking.
14. Tell her that a man would never moan so much about the pains in childbirth.
15. Don't forget to greet her in the morning after yet another sleepless night with the information that you slept like a baby all night long and shouldn't she do something about those bags underneath her eyes.
16. Ask her to pop into the bookies to put your bet on as she makes her way back from the antenatal appointment that you unfortunately missed.
17. Make sure you point out in public the wet patches on her boobs.
18. Comment on how much water spills out the bath every time she gets in and offhandedly mentions Wales.
19. Kindly point out in the middle of Asda's calf that she is eating for 2, not 10.
20. Considerably draw attention to the ruinous state of her vagina just after delivery.
And that's the end for tonight. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have you seen Tracy?
No, not for ages. Have you?
Not since Christmas. She doesn't come out anymore. Not now she's going out with that Jeffrey.
Jeffrey? Jeffrey who?
Jeffrey from Carlsbad.
Oh, that guy with the Aston Martin.
Yeah, that's him.
He must be taking her all over now instead of coming into town.
Not what I've heard.
What do you mean?
I heard he won't let her do anything. No one's seen her at the gym either. He doesn't take her anywhere.
Have you called her?
Just goes to answer phone.
I haven't seen any of her Facebook updates.
She's not on my friend list anymore. She must have blocked me.
Why would she do that?
No idea. We've been mates for years.
He's late again.
He'll be working late.
Don't you think it's strange that he's always working late?
He's a nice lad, you can trust him.
He's cheating on you.
He provides for you and the baby.
Remember that you thought you could smell perfume on him last week?
He buys you flowers and chocolates.
He's always telling you to do things that you don't want to.
He takes you out for nice meals.
Saw Tracy and Jeff the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, she looked awful. Like she'd been crying. She's lost loads of weight.
She might have been poorly.
I shouted her across the road, but but she pretended not to see me.
Maybe she didn't see you.
I ran over to talk to her to see if she was all right, but Jeff pushed her into the car.
Pushed her.
Well, not pushed her, but kind of bundled her in, you know. I asked him what he was doing.
What did he say?
He said he was helping her into the car.
What's wrong with that?
Well, no, but it was just the way Tracy looked at me. She shook her head and just looked scared. I asked him what's wrong with Tracy.
What did he say?
He just said she wasn't very well and he was looking after her.
What's so wrong about Jeff looking after her?
I don't know. It just feels odd to me. It's not like her. All I wanted to do was talk to her and make sure things are okay. Why won't she talk to anyone on the phone?
Maybe she's lost her phone. Anne, relax. You're just looking for a bit of drama. I'm sure she's fine. Everyone says Jeff's an angel.
When the baby's born, I hope you stick around.
I hope you stick around.
I hope you get a job.
I hope you get a job.
I hope you'll be there
I
for
hope
us.
you'll be there for us.
I hope you
I
still
hope
love
you'll
me.
be still in love with me.
I hope you still
fancy me.
I hope you make some
I
sacrifices.
hope you make some sacrifices.
I hope you'll put us before
I
your
hope you
mates.
put us before your mates.
I hope you learn the balance.
I hope you learn to balance your time
between your hobbies
and your family.
I hope you'll understand
I hope
that I
you
can't be
understand
focus of
that
my attention
you
all
can't
the
be
time.
focus of my attention all the
I
time.
hope we can work it out.
I hope we can work it all
I
out.
hope.
I hope.
Since my boyfriend's got a computer, my love life has taken a hit. Nothing I say is important, unless it's a bite or a bit. He grabs himself a beer, with one satisfied cheer. This is it for the loving wife, forever a widow to his gaming life.
Before he got his Xbox, everything was just fine. Now the only thing of beauty is that dreaded game called Call of Duty.
He's up there all night, doesn't care about me. Speaking, correction, typing, to Zebra 1994, whoever that may be, pixel lover. Stupid you, thought it was a joke. Now you see, this is why you're broke. Paying for controllers, for map packs, and Call of Duty 4.
Kill Street Rewards, No Scope, Half Cup. I'm sick of hearing about choppers and claymores and map packs costing £25 when we have no money. Gold memberships. COD, I hate COD.
Listening to him and his friends rambling on about snipers and dens, about zombie chases, World War II, Black Ops and campers, and target bombing too. He used to help me realise what he had in life. It was such a pleasure to be his wife. But now Xbox 360 is taken him away, and you're left regretting each and every day. You wish he had the strength to say no. You wish you had the strength to just go. Yes, come on, Monopoly. It's flashing. I just need a chess box. Come on, you beauty. Come to Mama.
You need a what?
No.
What the hell are you doing?
Just playing a game for fun. You know, fun. Remember that?
It better not be that Monopoly again.
It's only 10p per roll, and you can win up to $500,000. It's practically for free.
Yeah, except you have to put down at least a tenner deposit every time.
So?
We don't have a spare tenner, and we owe Bright House 26 quid tomorrow that we don't have.
You could ask your mum to help us out.
I don't want to do that again. She's not made of money, you know. Anyway, when I got you pregnant, I swore I'd stand on my own 2 feet.
All right, I'll ask me Nana to help us out.
No way! You shouldn't be wasting money gambling on the friggin' internet when we're already in debt. Stupid cow.
Oh, so it's all right for you to go out on the lash with your daft mates, though? That costs more than a tenner.
It was Jacko's birthday, wasn't it? I couldn't not go out with him, could I?
You didn't have to get wasted and buy him a curry, though. How much did that cost, eh? No wonder I'm trying to win some back.
You do it 'cause you're addicted to it, so don't lie to yourself. Anyway, there's nought for it. We'll just have to take that loan that Sharky's been offering us.
Well, your dinner's in the bin.
Come and have a drink with us, love.
Yeah, come and have a drink.
Listen, Danny, I can't. I need to speak to you.
Hey, you can say anything in front of our Jacko, can't you, Jacko?
Some things are supposed to be private.
Can't it wait till after the footy? You're always bloody talking.
And you're always drinking with bloody Jacko.
Here we go, nag, 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 like
Nag,
a
nag,
stupid
nag.
bitch.
Please, Danny, let's just go home.
I'm watching the match. I'll go home when I feel like it.
It's really, really important, please.
What's so fucking important?
Please, don't. Not again. I'm pregnant.
You get rid of it, and you get the basics.
Hey!
Go!
Drawing and crossing the line.
When they first met, they both knew it was okay to have an argument.
But they drew the line at swearing and physical violence.
He tried to threaten her with money.
But she drew the line at giving him financial control.
She tried to walk out of the house.
But he drew the line at letting her out the door.
She thought she would never put up with any verbal abuse.
But later, when he said sorry, it didn't seem so bad.
She nearly left when he first gave her a bat.
But she decided to stay because she loved him.
He knew he'd crossed the line when he hit her.
But he said, I'm so sorry.
Then she drew the line at him doing it again and rang the police.
He said it was her fault. She pushed him over the line.
When the police asked him why he did it,
So he lied to them and he lied to himself.
he couldn't take it back.
But he lied anyway.
Now she says the line is crossed.
He promises never to do it again.
She swears it would be over the day he abuses her in any way ever again.
She would definitely seek help if he ever does.
But she is still with him.
The Ballad of Money Gone Bad. Love's under pressure when the money runs out.
Counting every penny,
Hunting for the bargains.
making sure you're not left with nought.
We are like slaves, shackled by financial chains. Arguments start when the purse is shut.
I only want a fiver, you stupid little slut.
Time you got a job, you know Mark Loud.
Love starts to crack when the money runs out.
We are like slaves,
Shackled by financial chains.
So sick of all the agencies messing us about.
Months waiting for a financial claim.
Makes even the closest couples scream and shout.
And starts the game of shameful blame.
We hate being slaves, shackled by financial chains. They say there's jobs out there for you.
But round here, there's really none.
They put us on fake training schemes.
We've all already done.
We are like slaves, shackled by financial chains. We have started to fight over the silliest stuff.
Everything's going wrong as the going got tough.
Mistakes got made in the benefit system.
They say they called you back and it was your fault you missed them.
We won't be slaves, shackled by financial chains. He's lost hope and just stopped applying.
He started screaming and shouting, you started crying.
You called him a worthless couch potato.
Never dreamed you would stoop so low.
How long must we be slaves in financial chains? Here we go again. Every night, bloody same. Used to be every weekend. He's starting to look like a right tramp, wearing the same old stinking clothes, not having a shave. I wish he'd stop with the drink and go and find a job. I can't keep feeding his habit. I wish he'd behave with all this bad language. It's right getting me right down. He's a perfect person when he's not on the booze, but when he's drunk, he's totally vile. He hit me last week, but I decided to give him another chance. Just one more. He promised he would finally get help, but just look at him now.
What are you doing with that lippy on? I told you I don't want you wearing any makeup.
Why can't I look nice?
'Cause other blokes just look at you, won't they?
So, it's only looking, and I just want to look nice for you.
For me. You look fine without it.
But I wore it when we first met, when we first started going out.
Well, things change, don't they? You're mine now, no one else's.
Don't you want there others to think you're going out with a good-looking lass?
Who are you trying to impress?
Who would I try to impress? I don't see anyone anymore. I don't go anywhere anymore. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I just want to feel good and look pretty.
'Cause you're a slag.
What?
You heard. You're a slag.
Right, that's it. I've had enough of you trying to control everything I do and always losing your temper and talking to me like that. Pack your stuff and get out.
What?
What am I wearing this sexy dress for? 'Cause I want to. What's wrong with looking nice? What's it got to do with him? It doesn't mean I'm going to shag behind his back. He should know I'm not like that. Why is he so jealous now? He was never like this before, and the funny thing is,